I woke up this morning just really grateful to be Sunday at Augusta. It's a special day in the game of golf, no matter what. And really wanted to go and put a good account of myself, and felt like I got off to a strong start. And then something happened for sure around the middle of the round. I just kind of went into the place that you dream about going to. You know, I felt so good with my game, felt so good with my mind, and I began to sense that I was playing my way into the tournament. I was laser focused out there, and then you know, really didn't look at the leaderboard all day until the 18th green, and realized that putt. I could hear from the crowd on 17 that I was right in the mix, and then on 18, I figured Rory was behind me. There was, you know, I needed to make that putt to kind of give myself some hope. So it's the kind of putt you dream about as a kid, and to have it and hold it, it was a special feeling. And unfortunately, the playoff, they always end so quickly. You know, that's sudden death. You don't really get an opportunity if you're not the guy to hit the great shot or hold the great putt. You know, it's over. So I felt like that's the nature of sudden death, but not really anything I could have done more today. Yeah, I mean, Rory's a friend for sure. You know, walked on the tee, we just shake hands. That's the business end of things. But when it's all said and done, I mean, I just said to him, listen, I mean, glad I was here on this green to witness you win the career Grand Slam. Very, you know, that's such a cool, momentous moment in the game of golf. And yeah, that was it. I mean, he was obviously pretty overcome with emotion and probably not going to be able to take in much at the time. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a big day in golf.
I'd like to start this press conference with a question myself. What are we all going to talk about next year? Look, it's a dream come true. I've dreamt about that moment for as long as I can remember. I mentioned it out in the prize ceremony, but watching Tiger here in 1997 do what he did and winning his first green jacket, I think that inspired so many of my generation to want to emulate what he did. And you know, there were points in my career where I didn't know if I would have this nice garment over my shoulders, but I didn't make it easy today. I certainly didn't make it easy. I was nervous. It was one of the toughest days I've ever had on the golf course. In a funny way, I feel like the double bogey at the first sort of settled my nerves. And it's funny, walking to the second tee, the first thing that popped into my head was John Rahm a couple of years ago making double and going on to win. So, you know, at least my mind was in the right place and was at least thinking positively about it. But just a complete roller coaster of a day. You know, it was very tricky out there. It almost felt more like a US Open than a Masters at some points, just with how firm and fast the greens got. But yeah, just really proud of how I bounced back from you know, from the double on 1, from the double on 13. I don't know if any Masters champions had 4 doubles during the week, but maybe I'm the first. But yeah, just a complete roller coaster of emotions today, and honestly, you know, what came out of me on the last green there in the playoff was, you know, at least 11 years, if not 14 years of pent-up emotion. You know, since 2011. I think it's so ironic as well. I got to my locker this morning and I opened it up, and there was a note in there from Angel Cabrera, and just wishing me luck. And Angel Cabrera was the player I played with in the final day in 2011. So just it was a nice touch and a little bit ironic at the same time. And it's been 14 long years, but thankfully I got the job done.